Disney, Disney, Disney. On the 8 and 16-bit consoles, you always knew you were in for a good time whenever you stuck one of Walt's carts into your slot. Surefire success rate games. If you ever rented one from the video shop for a weekend, you knew it would be your pocket money well spent. DuckTales, Aladdin, any of the Mickey games, Not You, Lion King. They frequently get championed as some of the best games of the era. But what about the absolute worst out there? For me, this title not only takes the honour of worst Disney game, but also one of the worst games on the SNES. Step up The Rocketeer. Now I'm sure there's one person out there about to be all, "Oh, it doesn't count," for whatever internet false rage reason, but you're wrong. It says Disney on the box, and on the title screen. Though it's a Disney game. Now the movie is a popcorn guilty pleasure, where Cliff Pretty Lad Secord finds a rocket pack and uses it to fight definitely not Nazis. A silly romp that was hyped to the moon, so why not the game? For a start, it never came out in the PAL region, so I'll be playing the NTSC one. The game's introduced via comic book panels, always welcome in a game, do love a good comic book. All falls apart from stage 1, where it sees you flying the GB plane from the movie. Round in circles. Endless, boring circles. So you try to win the race, but it's a massive trap. Ignore the entire screen, except for this little box at the bottom in the middle. You need to stay to the left, but you can't really do that staring at the rest of the screen, it puts you off. I know, let's fix it. They should include this cutout in every copy. So you win finally, and you have to do the whole thing again, but longer. But what's this? A shooting gallery section. Finally, something resembling fun, yes? By fun, I mean spamming the fire button until you win. But it's a start. But why is Cliff crabbing around like he's trying to shake a poo out of his trouser leg? It looks ridiculous. Imagine doing that in real life. So you kill 8 million goons, and then you have to race. Oh, God's sake. Again. But at least you get to fly the rocket pack this time, I guess. It's still the exact same race, though. And then, finally, you get to fly and shoot as the Rocketeer, as it should have been from the start. Imagine playing UN Squadron, but the first 4 levels, you have to help Shin Kazama file his taxes first before you get to play the game properly. Anyway, everything immediately gangs up on you. Missiles, bombs that fire missiles. And if you get caught in a single attack, it can ricochet you like a pinball until you die. Eventually you get up to enemies that have rocket packs too. So, wasn't the whole point of the movie being the nasty bad guys want the rocket pack, but here they have hundreds already? It makes no sense whatsoever. If you're lucky enough to dodge literal bullet hell, oh yeah, you can collect health by the way throughout as you go, but of course you can shoot it, making it even more ridiculous. You have to do the same thing again, but in a flying garbage truck. No kidding, look at it. If that isn't a garbage truck fighting Nazi air-powered submarines, you tell me what it is. And the last stage, old crab-legged Secord is at it again, dodging bombs and throwing fists. All you have to do is get to the end, but the game really doesn't want you to. If lucky enough, Cliff climbs the ladder and you can duke it out to save the day. The game then has the audacity to loop, like you'd ever want to play it all again. And there you have it. The worst Disney game ever made. Right, well, enough of this. I'm back off to 2013 to visit whoever I bought this from for £2.70. I've been well ripped off.